Welcome. We're going to begin at the top of the mat. So you can start by just coming into a comfortable position, seated position, and make sure that you have any of your props that you might need handy in case you feel that they're something you're going to be utilizing. So we'll just wait another minute or two before we begin. So we're starting at the top of the mat, and just bring your hands to come to rest onto your knees, and then let your eyes close, let your shoulders relax, draw your navel in and up, let your spine be nice and straight. So beginning in this seated position, we want to connect with our breath. So just start to listen and let your breath flow in and out gently in through the back of your throat, allowing the mouth to remain closed. And just as you just feel yourself grounding and connecting to the mat, connecting to your breath, just make sure that you feel that you're present here and now. So in order to get yourself to that place, just let everything go from your day. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose, and we'll let it out with a sigh through the mouth as you exhale. And again, nice slow breath in through your nose, and open your mouth and sigh it out, exhale. And one more deep breath in through your nose, and sigh it out, exhale through your mouth. And then allow the mouth to remain closed, keeping the hands resting gently onto your knees. Soften the elbows into the sides of your body, and continue to keep your eyes closed and just link with your breath. Take the time to just notice that you're breathing in nice, cool breath. And the exhale releases away any tension and tightness that you may be holding on to. And so with each exhalation, just feeling more and more relaxed, more and more in the present moment. And keeping your eyes closed, let's start to move the shoulders. So we're going to let the shoulders move forward, lift them up to the ears, and then roll them back and down as you exhale. Shoulders move forward, lift up, and rolling back, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. And let's do that 2 more times. Just lifting up as high as you can with your shoulders moving to the ears and drawing them away from the ears with the exhale. And then once your shoulders pull down, bring both hands into prayer, thumbs right into the center of your heart. And we're reaching the arms all the way up. Inhale, exhale, open the arms out to the side. And stretch the arms up. Inhale. And exhale, open out, keeping your belly pulled in, spine nice and straight. Lift the arms up again. Inhale. And open them out to the side as you exhale. And bringing both arms all the way up. Inhale. Extend your arms forward, and as they come forward, turn the palms so that they face down towards the mat. Let the shoulders pull down away from the ears, and let's reach the fingers to the ceiling, and then press the fingers to the floor and to the ceiling and to the floor, ceiling, floor, ceiling, floor. And then just from your wrist, you're going to circle the hand. So try not to move your shoulders, circling around one way. And then make your circles opposite direction. And then bring your hands back to rest onto your knees with your shoulders relaxed. Let's start to move ourselves in a circular motion, moving your body around just as far as you can go without lifting your sits bones off the mat. Maybe let your eyes close as you move your body around. Try to stay connected to your breath. And then once you come forward, reverse your circle, go the opposite direction. And take it around one more time. And then come to sit up nice and tall. And let's bring both arms all the way up. Inhale and exhale, fold forward. And then we're just going to find our way right into the middle of the mat. So however you can get there, just come into a tabletop position. Allow the palms to be flat and keeping them directly underneath your shoulders and knees directly underneath your hips. Pull the shoulders back away from the ears. We're going to now turn the fingers so that they're facing inward towards each other, towards the middle of your mat. Keeping those knees under your hips, curl your toes, and let your tailbone tilt up. So we're going to take a little bow here. You're going to splay the elbows out to the side and try to touch your chin or your nose in between where the fingers are and come back up. And again, pressing down, chin or nose touches. Keep the tailbone tilted up. And again, bringing it down. And press up. One last time, take it down. And bring it back up. And turning the hands forward, toes come flat, taking it into a neutral spine. Pull both shoulders down away from the ears. Extend your left leg back and extend the right arm forward. So finding a little balance here. Keep stretching through the fingers. Keep the crown of your head reaching forward, toes reaching back. Lift out of that left hand. Try to find your balance here. And then we're going to touch the knee to the elbow. So you're going to bring your knee in, elbow in to touch and reach and extend. And again, pull it in and reach and extend and pull it in and reach and extend. Last time, pulling it in and reach and extend, holding once again. Keep pulling the shoulders back away from the ears, so try not to pull the shoulder forward. And bring the palm down, lower the left knee back under the hip. Other side, right leg extends back. Draw the hip down towards the floor, toes point back. And left arm extends forward alongside your left ear. Breathing here, just finding your balance first. And keep lifting out of that right hand. And then we're going to bend the knee in. Elbow touches, round the spine, and reach and extend. Pulling in, inhale, and exhale, lengthening out. Again, pulling in, and reach and extend, and one more time, pull it in, and reach and extend, hold it here, and then bring your palm down, lower the knee back down under your hip, and bring your legs a little wider so that they're opening a little to the outer edges of your mat. Bring your big toes together and sit your tailbone down towards your heels. Stretch your arms forward. Get a stretch into the side of the body. So really extend the fingers forward, pressing your hips down, pushing the tailbone toward the heel. And breathe here. Nice deep inhale and exhale. And then just raise your forehead off the mat slightly. Walk your hands all the way over to the right side. And as you reach, both arms extend in a diagonal, keeping them alongside your ears. And keep feeling your left hip pressing down towards the heel. That left buttock pushes down to intensify the stretching through the left side. Make sure that you're breathing into that stretch. Nice fluid breath. Inhale and exhale. You want to hear the sound the breath is making. That Ujjayi breath makes that sound through the back of the throat. And then walk your hands forward and taking it all the way over to the left side, dropping the right buttock down and feel the stretch into the right side. Both arms should stay alongside your ears, so try to keep them extended and straight. Pressing through that right buttock down towards the heel. Feel the stretch into the right side of your body. And slowly coming back to center. Palms are flat, fingers spread. Come back onto your knees and bring your knees under your hips. And let's curl the toes, lift it up into our first down dog. Drop your head and let the heels push to the floor. The more you push your heels down, the more you'll feel the stretch in the calves. And while you're pressing through the heels, let your toes lift. And then just rock forward onto the balls of the feet, but don't shift the weight forward onto the front of the mat or into the front of your hands. You're just going to lift your heels, push down, and lift your toes. Lift the heels. Again, pressing through the heels, lifting the toes, and coming back up, and lower through the heels. From here, let's walk the hands all the way to the back of your mat. So you're going to bring your feet flat on the floor, bend your knees slightly, and grab hold of opposite elbows as your head hangs. Put a soft bend in your knees and just let the shoulders relax, let your head relax. Just shake your head yes, and shake your head no, so that you're feeling tension moving out of the neck and shoulder area. And then if you feel the need to sway it out, go ahead and just sway from side to side. And just holding here for a few more breaths, making sure that you're feeling that you're bending your knees as much as you need to support your back. And then from here, just let your arms collapse down. And we're going to roll it up one vertebra at a time. So keep the knees slightly bent as you start to tuck your tail under. Keep your chin into the chest. Let the arms stay hanging loose. Roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Keep that chin into your chest until you start to stand up nice and tall. And once you're standing up tall and the crown of your head reaches to the ceiling, roll the shoulders forward and then bring them back and down 2 more times. Roll the shoulders forward and up and back and down. Last one, shoulders move up and take it back and down. Let's bring both arms all the way up. Inhale. Taking a forward fold, we're going to walk it back to our down dog. So plant the hands on the mat, walk your hands forward. And once your hands are forward, make sure those hips move back, drop the head, and taking your right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Stretch it up. And we're going to allow the right foot to now come into a lunge right in between your hands. Let that right foot come in between the hands with the right knee directly over your ankle. Push back through your left heel, lower the left knee down to the mat, and sweep your arms back behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and keep pushing your hands together until you find your hands clasped. Interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders back, stretch the knuckles away from your butt, and then begin to hinge from your hips as you come up into a little back bend here. Press your pelvis down, move the hips forward, tuck your tail under, and let your chest lift up. Breathe here, nice deep inhale, feel your chest expand and open. Make sure that you're breathing through the back of your throat, in and out through your nose. And then from here, bring your gaze forward and take both arms all the way up. Inhale. We're going to take a twist, opening the left arm forward, the right arm back behind you. And just continue to push your hips forward. Try to soften the shoulders down. A little bit of a twist here. And bring both hands, the right hand towards the left. Both hands lift up, arms lift. And both hands come down on either side of your right foot. Curl the back toes. Take your right leg and bring it back to a 3-legged dog. Lift it all the way up. And lower that right foot back down alongside the left. And hold here. Keep pushing the mat away, dropping the head down towards the floor. Lifting the left leg up now. Stretch it up as high as you can. And looking forward, lunging that left foot in between the hands. So get it in there. If you need to guide your foot in with your hand, you can wiggle it in. However, you can get there in that lunge, 90-degree angle. Lower the right knee down to the mat. Toes go flat on the right foot. Both arms stretch back and squeeze your shoulder blades. Push the palms to touch. Interlace your fingers and draw the shoulders back. Shoulder blades come together. And then peeling your chest off your left side. Sink your pelvis down, press the hips forward, lift the chest, gaze slightly upward. So you don't want your head to drop so far back that you're straining your neck, but you want to have the gaze more up and keep letting those knuckles stretch back. And then return your gaze forward so chin comes level with the mat, and bring both arms forward, lift up, inhale. And this time right arm is going to come forward, left arm behind for your twist. And breathe. Keep gazing down the fingers of your right hand. Keep that left knee facing the front of your mat. And then we're going to take the left hand and bring it towards the right. Both arms are going to lift. Inhale. And exhale. Both hands are going to come down on either side of your left foot. Right toes curl. Press back through the heel. Lift the left leg back. Three-legged dog. And lower that foot down. Holding your down dog. And just continue to breathe here. Make sure you're using your Ujjayi breath. And now let's lift the right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Take that right foot in between the hands and bring your left foot to meet it. Inhale, slide your hands up the shins, lengthen your spine. Fold with your exhale and take your arms out to the side, hinge from the hips, come all the way up. And as your arms reach up, interlace your fingers, make steeple fingers and stretch the tips of the fingers to the ceiling, pulling your shoulders back down away from the ears. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. And exhale to the left. Inhale, come center, fold forward as you exhale. Step the right leg back, left leg goes back. You're in your high push-up. Then you're going to come down to your knees, bringing our chest and chin down. So squeeze your elbows in towards the rib cage. Keep your hips lifted and belly off the floor. And then slide into your cobra. Toes come flat, chest lifts. Pull the shoulders back. You really want to feel your shoulder blades squeezing, and then press it back up into your down dog. And breathe here. Nice deep breath in and out through your nose. Hold it here for 3 more breaths. Deep inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. Look forward, walk, step, or even hop if you want your feet to the very top of your mat. Slide your hands up the shins, lengthen your spine. Inhale, fold with your exhale. Arms come out to the side, lifting up, bring your palms together. Look up, interlace those fingers, stretch up through the tips of the fingers. Get a little taller. Inhale, exhale over to the right. And come up center. Inhale, exhale to the left. Inhale up center, exhale to the right, and back center. Inhale, exhale over to the left. We're going to take it back center. Inhale, open the arms, swan dive down again. Exhale, back through that vinyasa. Legs go back to your plank position. Knees come down. Pull the shoulders back, tilt your tail. Let the chest come forward. Hug those elbows into the rib cage. Just your palms are on the floor, not your forearms. Then allow the legs to go straight as your belly flattens. Lift your chest. Use your back muscle. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Come back up into your down dog. Nice deep breath here. Inhale and exhale. Make sure that you hear the sound of your breath as it flows through the back of the throat. Really be in control of the inhalation and exhalation. Pressing through the heels, pushing the mat away with your hands. 2 more breaths here. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Look forward, walk, step, or hop your feet to the top of your mat. Lengthen on your inhale. Fold with your exhale. Arms are going to come up. Inhale. As the arms come up, we're going to take those steeple fingers again. Stretch up. Lift. Inhale. Take that side stretch over to the right. Exhale. Come center. Inhale. Side stretch to the left. Exhale. And come back to center. Inhale. And swan dive down. Exhale. Lengthen. Inhale. Legs go back for plank. Taking it down. Knees, chest, chin. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, back, down dog. And holding it here, your 5 deep breaths. Make sure that you're really pressing through your heels and trying to push the mat away. Get the crown of your head to lower towards the floor. Pull your belly into the back of the spine and let those hips lift up. Really feel that you're trying to turn the eyes of your elbows towards the ceiling. Trying to open up through the shoulders. And 1 more breath here. Deep inhale. Exhale. Look forward. Walk, step, or hop your feet to the top of the mat. Lengthen. Inhale. And fold. Exhale. Arms come all the way up. Inhale. We're going to take it right into mountain pose. So let your arms open out to the side. Bring your big toes together. And let your arms relax down alongside you. Let your shoulders pull down away from your ears. Let your palms just slightly turn forward. Pull your belly in. Lift out of the arches of your feet, rotating your hips slightly open. Close your eyes if you're comfortable. Keep your chin level with the mat. And while you're just here, staying in your Tadasana, just take a notice of your breathing. So starting to warm up the body, create that little bit of a heat through the flow so that we get warmed up to begin these postures that we'll be entering into. So the option will be that we can take that vinyasa flow throughout, or we can stay just in down dog. So I'll cue you whether or not you want to go. That's up to you. So let's open the eyes. We're going to turn the hands all the way up. Lift, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. I'm going to step the left leg all the way back. As it comes back, we're taking a high lunge here, so make sure that right knee goes over the ankle. Keep pressing back through that left heel. Sweep the arms back. We're going to interlace the fingers just as we did before when our knee was on the mat. And we're going to lift ourselves up. Breathe here. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and pull your shoulders down away from the ears and start to let those knuckles stretch back. Nice deep inhale and exhale. And try to find that balance. Really squeeze the inner thighs together. And from here, take both arms all the way up to the ceiling. We're going to take the twist, so your left arm is going to go forward, right arm behind. So we're doing the same pose we did earlier when the knee was down, but now our twist is up, so we really need a little bit more of that strength and balance to hold the pose. So bringing the right hand towards the left, both arms are going to lift, and we're going to take it a little bit deeper now. Arms go out. Once again, they come behind you, and we're taking a forward fold here, right to the inside. So humble warrior. Let those knuckles stretch up. Press through that left heel. Draw the right shoulder down into the inside of your right leg. Pushing back through that left heel. Take some nice deep fluid breaths, so really utilize your breath. Keep lifting the knuckles. And then from here, come back up. Stay on the ball of your left foot. Hinge from your hips. Release both arms all the way up. Inhale. And both hands are going to come down on either side of your right foot. Your right leg is going to go back to your plank. Knees, chest, chin. If you don't want to go through this, you can come right into your down dog and just hold your down dog. Everyone's going to end up in down dog. I'm going to hold it there for 5 breaths. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Make sure you're listening to the flow of your breath as it moves in. So feel the control that you have over your practice by just controlling your breath. And one more inhale. And exhale. We're going to take the left leg, we're going to lift it up and lunge that left foot in between the hands. So you're pressing back now through the right foot in that high lunge, left knee staying 90 degrees over the knees, over the ankle. Squeeze the inner thighs together, stretch your arms back, pull the shoulder blades towards each other, interlace your fingers, and then slowly begin to come up. Press back through that right heel, drop your pelvis down, and hold here. Find your breath. Really go into the breath. When you're looking for that strength, your breath has to be very powerful. And then from here, release both arms all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, taking our twist. Right arm goes forward, left arm back. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Breathe. Try not to be leaning over the left leg. You want to try and stack the shoulders over your hips. Hold here. Utilize your breath. Bring that left hand towards the right. Both arms lift. Inhale. Exhale, arms out to the side. We're going to interlace the fingers once again behind us. Stretch the knuckles down. Pull the shoulder blades together. Lift the knuckles away from your butt, taking that humble warrior right to the inside of that left thigh. Push back through that right heel. Pull your left hip back. So you want to try not to let your left butt stick out to the side. You want to try and pull through that left hip. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Let those knuckles stretch back. Make sure you're using your breath. Slowly come back up. Find your balance. Inhale, release the arms all the way up. Exhale, both hands down. Finding your vinyasa or come back into down dog. You can always take child's pose if you need to. Knees, chest, chin. If you're taking your vinyasa. And lift up and back to down dog. And hold here. So use the opportunity to feel that you can rest in down dog. Really stretch open the body that's beginning to really open up. So you want to feel that energy moving, the heat that's starting to move through your body. 2 more breaths here. So if you chose to come into child's pose, find your down dog once again. And then look forward, walk your feet all the way to the very top of your mat. Slide your hands up your shins, lengthen your spine. Inhale, fold as you exhale. Let's come back up, arms out to the side, lift up. And bring your arms up, palms come together, open the arms out to the side. Returning back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Shoulder blades squeeze, chest open. Reach those fingers down to the earth. Close your eyes and let the chin stay level with the mat. If it doesn't feel good to close your eyes, just gaze forward, keeping those shoulders pulling down, pressing the pelvis down so tailbone pushes down, belly draws in and up. Hips feel like they're outwardly rotating. Really feel the flow of your breath moving in and out through the back of the throat. So maybe make that breath really long and fluid so that you can feel that you're not really losing control of the practice. And slowly let your eyes open. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up, stretching up. Exhale, fold forward. Step the left leg back and right leg goes back. We're going to take down dog. And just press through the hips. Taking our right leg, lift it all the way up to the ceiling. You're going to take that right foot, lunge it in between the hands. And we're going to lift the left leg up. So your right leg is going to straighten. If you need your block, you can bring the block in front of your foot so that your toes, so that you can place your hands on the block so that you can start to lift that right leg straight. You want to fold, you want your back to stay long. So really try to pull your belly in. So if you're able to fold down, you can continue to fold, but you don't want to round the back. So just take it to where you can. Squeeze that inner left thigh towards the right. Pull your right hip up towards the ceiling. Feel that stretch coming into your right hamstring. Breathe here. Put a slight bend in the right leg and bring the left knee right to the crux of your right and hold here. So you want to squat it down as if you're tucking your knee right in between, right behind that right knee. So hold here. And then from here, just start to straighten the right leg, straighten the left leg, and place that left foot back down to the floor and flatten the left foot down so that your heel of the right foot lines up with the instep of your left foot. Stretch the left arm forward, rotating the right arm with it for warrior two. Sink down into that right thigh so the knees level over the ankle and the thigh is parallel to the floor. Nice deep breath in and out through your nose. Gaze down the fingers of your right hand. And we're going to straighten the right leg. As you do, we're taking triangle. So if you need to shorten the stance a little bit, you can bring your left foot in just a little closer. Pull your right thigh up into your right hip. So you're going to push the hip back to the back of your mat, the shorter end of your mat, and reach out with the right hand. Bring your palm towards your shin. Take your left hand onto your left hip. Roll the shoulder open, roll that hip open, and then bring your left arm and extend it up to the ceiling for your triangle. You want to really pull into that right hip. Breathe here. And slowly come back. Look down at your right foot. Come all the way back up. Put a slight bend in your right leg. And let's windmill the hands back down on either side of your right foot. Take your right leg, bring it back to a down dog. Tailbone lifts. Keep lifting the hips, dropping the head. Breathe here. Now let's take our left leg, lift it all the way up, and lunge that left foot in between the hands. So get that knee to come over your ankle. Square that right hip, turn the hip down to the mat. We're going to straighten the left leg. If you need your block, bring it right in front of your left toes. As you lift the right leg, the left leg straightens, pulling that left hip up away from your thigh, lengthening your spine. Try to get the back nice and long and just hinge from your hips as the right leg extends. Toes are facing down towards the mat. Crown of the head faces towards your toes. You're going to feel that stretch in the left hamstring. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Feel the stretch. Make sure your back is long. And then we're going to bend that left leg at the knee. So bend as deep as you can, taking the right kneecap right behind the left knee and hold here. So pull your belly in. Feel maybe your chest right on top of your left thigh. And then we're going to straighten the left leg, sending the right leg back. And then you're going to bend the left leg at the knee and flatten the right foot down back behind you so that your left heel lines up with the instep of your right foot. Keeping that left knee bent, windmill the right arm forward, around, and to the back of your mat as your left arm comes up, and sink your pelvis down. Relax your shoulders and keep your left knee facing towards the front of your mat. Keep both shoulders down. So it looks like we've lost a little bit of video. I hope you can still hear anyway. But press your pelvis down. Get that left thigh parallel to the floor. Knee faces the front of your mat. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Try to soften those shoulders. And then we're going to straighten the left leg. If you need to shorten the stance, wiggle the right foot in a little closer for your triangle, pulling the left quadricep, pulling it into your left hip. Reach out with that left hand to stretch it out as far as you can and bring the left hand down to the shin. Right hand to your right hip. Roll the shoulder open. So your right shoulder should stack over your left. Your tailbone presses more towards your right heel. You're in your triangle, chest is open. Gaze up towards the ceiling, look up towards your right thumb, and breathe here. And look down at your left big toe. Slowly come back up, arms in T position, and then gently bend the left leg, windmill the hands on either side of your left foot, and take your left leg all the way back to a down dog. Drop your head, press through your heels. Continue to let the chest push to the side. Let the crown of your head come towards the mat. I'm going to hold here for 3 more breaths. Nice inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's lower to the knees and we'll take a child's pose here. Draw your big toes together. Open the knees as wide as you need space and let your tailbone come down towards your heels. Breathe here. Let everything go. So you should be able to follow along if you're unable to see. If the video is not working for you, you should be able to just follow along because I hopefully give pretty good cues on how to move your body. So your big toes are touching. Your chest is pressing down towards the mat. The arms are extended forward alongside your ears. Fingers are reaching to the front of your mat. Child's pose. And just 2 more breaths here. And as your arms stay extended, come back up onto the knees, bringing the knees back under your hips. Curl your toes and lift it back into a down dog. Tailbone lift, drop the crown of your head to the floor. Push those hips way up, press through your heels. Push the hands away with the mat. So you're pushing the mat away with your hands, pressing the hips up. Open those eyes with the elbows towards the ceiling to let the shoulders open. And from here, we're going to take a squat. So you're going to just keep your heels lifted as you walk your hands to your feet. Keep your heels lifted and start to bend your knees. Try to get the chest to come onto your thighs. As you keep your heels lifted, you're in a squat here. Heels are off the mat. Bring your hands onto the tops of your thighs and try to tuck your tailbone under and try to get the shoulders to stack over your hips. So balancing here on the balls of your feet, try to stay steady as best you can. You might be a little shaky, but that's okay. But try to get your chest to face the front of the room, the front of your mat, so your spine is nice and straight. Holding here. And then let's bring the hands down to the floor and keep walking until you're on your hands and knees. And we'll take the legs and extend them out to the side. And then you're going to end up sitting on your buttocks with both legs extended forward. So you're sitting down and towards more the back of your mat. Your legs are extended forward. Your feet are flexed. The backs of the knees are pushing down to the mat. And just let your hands come into prayer position right to the center of your chest. Relax the shoulders, close your eyes, but feel the work in your legs. Feel the work also in the upper body that's keeping your back nice and long, but try to relax your shoulders and just close your eyes. And breathe with your Ujjayi breath flowing in and out through the back of your throat. So let your eyes open. Your spine is still straight. You're going to take your arms and extend them out to the side, raising them up towards your ears. Reach up, taking a forward fold here. So just hinge from your hips. Don't start to round your back. Just go as far as you can go with your legs staying straight and your back staying straight. Just let the palms come down so that the hands are just below the kneecaps or somewhere on your shins. Slide the hands down towards the heels, the ankles. As long as your back remains straight, you can go as far as you can go, but don't overreach and start to round your back. So you want to really feel that if you pull your shoulder blades together and feel your chest opening more, pushing more forward, you won't be able to round through the upper back if you squeeze those shoulder blades. And then when you're here, just let your eyes close. Keep pulling those hips back, flexing the toes towards your face so that you feel the back of the legs, the hamstrings stretching. By keeping those toes flexed, you'll stretch the hamstrings, and the lower back should really be feeling the most of this stretch. And breathe here. And slowly come back up. Lengthen your spine, walk your hands in towards your thighs, and then just let your hips scoot to the heels. As your feet come flat on the floor, come to lie down onto your back. So coming all the way down onto your back, let your head rest there completely. Let your eyes close and let your heels pull in close to the buttocks, and just bring your hands right onto your belly. So let your thumbs, the tips of your thumbs connect, and let the index fingers connect so that you're making a diamond shape with your thumb connected and your index fingers, tips of the index fingers connected. And let the palms just rest gently onto your belly. Put a slight tuck with your pelvis or pelvic tilt so that your lower back flattens down to the floor. Keep your eyes closed and just focus on the belly, pushing into your palms as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Nice and slow breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Feel that you're letting go of anything that is not serving you with your exhale. Feel every bit of tension releasing away. And just let your arms just relax down alongside your body, keeping your feet about hip distance apart. Just pull those heels in as close to the buttocks as you can get with your toes facing towards the front of your mat. So make sure your toes aren't turned out to the corners. So keep them facing forward and open about hip distance apart. Draw your navel into the back of the spine so you're going to feel that pelvic tilt. The lower back pushes into the floor. Now we're going to lift the hips and butt off the mat. As you start to lift up, raise both arms all the way up and overhead alongside your ears. Keep stretching the fingers back and keep lifting your hips up as high as you can. Keep lifting those hips, stretching the fingers back. Make sure that you're breathing in and out through your nose. Make sure the knees aren't splaying out to the side. You're keeping those hips lifted. Take a nice deep inhale, lift up a little higher, and on your exhale, start to lower the arms down, coming alongside your body as you lower your hips and butt back down to the mat. And then just let everything go and relax here. So let that natural curve come into your back. And again, we're going to take the hips and the butt off the mat. So start to lift up, bringing your arms up with you. As the arms go all the way back, your hips lift. So taking our bridge pose again, or variation of bridge, reach and extend. Keep lifting those hips. So get up as high as you can. Keep those knees from splaying out to the side. Hold, lift those hips up a little higher. You're going to feel your glutes squeezing together as you continue to lift. Take another inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, slowly lower everything down. Control the back lowering while the arms are lowering down. And once everything comes down, just relax for a moment. Let the belly soften. And then hug both knees into your chest and rock it out gently from side to side. Just massage out that lower back. And then allowing the rocking to stop. Stay on your back and just extend your left leg straight out onto the floor. So make sure the left leg goes out straight and the right knee is pulling in towards your chest. Interlace your fingers around your right shin. Left leg is straight out on the mat, right knee pulled into your chest. Now take a hold of your right knee with your left hand and bring your right arm out to the side in a T position. Draw your navel into the back of the spine on your inhale, and with your exhalation, let that right knee lower all the way over to the left side, but don't let the right shoulder pop off the floor. Just let that right knee draw down towards the left side of your body. And then take your gaze and look to the right. And then just close your eyes. So notice if there's a little tightness in the twist here or more openness. Just close your eyes and breathe wherever you are. Because if the body is a little tight and tense, when we just surrender into the twist and breathe and let that breath flow in, we start to relax into it, and the body just starts to adjust to what it's feeling, and it doesn't feel as tight. It starts to open up a little. So close your eyes and just breathe here. A few more breaths. And slowly we're going to take the head back to center. So you're going to gaze back to the ceiling. Raise the right leg back into your chest. And then take your left leg into the chest. And send the right leg straight out. So your right leg extends out. You can soften the foot. Right leg is straight. Left knee is hugging in. Interlace the fingers around the left shin. Pull that leg into your chest. And then take the right hand to the outside of your left leg. Bring your left arm in T position, out to the side, shoulder height. Inhale, draw your navel into the back of the spine. And with your exhalation, let that left knee gently open over to the right, keeping that left shoulder down. So taking it to wherever that maximum place is without letting the shoulder pop off the floor. Take your gaze, look over towards the left fingers, and then just close your eyes. Just relax into the twist. If you notice any tension in the shoulder, let the left shoulder relax. If you notice any tightness in the hip, try to let that relax. And just feel gravity drawing the knee down to the mat. And just breathe where you are. Noticing if you feel a little bit more open, then you just let everything go. And slowly take your head back center. Inhale, the left leg comes all the way up. Exhale, draw the right leg in so both knees come into your chest. And gently rock it out from side to side. And just massage out that lower back. And bring both feet down to the floor. Allow those knees to stay about hip distance apart. And then just heel toe your feet together so that you feel the soles of your feet touching. Let the knees open out to the side. You're going to feel a little bit of an arch, a little more increased arch in your lower back, but this is going to open up into the inner thighs. And just close your eyes. Option to bring your hands onto your belly. If you'd like, you can make that diamond shape with the tips of the thumbs and the index fingers together again. And just breathe here. And then let those legs close so you can use your arms, your hands to come to the outside of your legs and close your legs together. And keeping both feet flat on the floor, let's raise the right foot up towards the ceiling and flex that right foot. I'm going to reach behind your right calf. So interlace the fingers around the calf, not around the knee. If you can't get up by the calf, just bring it to your right side. As that right foot stays flexed, start to pull the right leg in towards your chest. Keep that right foot flexed to feel the deep stretch in that right hamstring. And flatten the lower back to the floor. So draw your navel into the back of the spine. On your next inhale, you're going to lift your nose up towards the toes. So just lift your head, lift your shoulders so that your nose is trying to touch your toes. And keep pulling that lower back to the floor. Make sure you're breathing here. And then lower the head back down to the mat and release your right foot flat to the floor. So both knees are bent. Now extend your left leg straight up and flex your left foot. You get that left leg as straight as possible. Interlace the fingers around the calf, not behind your knee. So if you can't get somewhere behind by the calf, bring it more towards the back of your leg to the side. Flex that left foot. Pull the lower belly into the mat. And then just lift your nose towards your toes. So we're not rounding the chin, rounding the upper back. We're just lifting the nose to the toes. Keep flexing that left foot. Pulling that left thigh in towards your chest. And then lower the head back down and let your left foot come back flat to the floor. And from here, open your arms out to the side. And then very slowly straighten your legs one at a time. Preparing for relaxation, Shavasana. Let your arms open out away from your body. Turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Make any final adjustments that you need to. Just relax. So now we're taking our final pose, Shavasana, where there's nothing that we need to do, no more effort, no more work, just relaxation. Begin to find your natural breath flowing in and flowing out. So let it just happen naturally. Don't force it. Feel that you're releasing, the exhales releasing any tightness. Anything that you feel that you're holding on to mentally, physically, emotionally, take this opportunity to let it go now. And even if you don't know if you're holding on to anything mentally or emotionally or even physically, set that intention that that's what you're trying to do, is let go of any of that physical, mental, or emotional baggage that's holding you back from letting go. Just try to let it release. Not letting anything hold you back from your relaxation. Know that this is your time for you to find calm and peace, to let go of the congested energy, the clutter in the mind. To let go of any worries and fears. Those are things that do not serve you. And this is the time to do that, to do this work. Feel yourself once again filled with calmness and peacefulness as you continue to relax in Shavasana. Without moving, just notice your body resting. How do you feel at this moment? And start to gently wiggle your fingers and your toes, feeling yourself slowly moving back into your physical body. Take your time. And then when you're ready, on a nice deep inhale, reach the arms all the way over your head, exhaling out any sigh sounds or moans, just getting a nice, beautiful, deep stretch. And then gently hug and pull those knees into your chest and rock from side to side. And finally, when you're ready, just roll your whole body all the way over to the right side of your mat as you come to rest comfortably into a fetal position. Let your right arm be a soft pillow for your head to rest on, and bring your left hand in front of your chest on the floor so that your hand is on the mat. Rest here. Be with your stillness. Be with your peace. Let your eyes remain closed as you slowly and gently ease your way back up to a seated position. So take your time. Try to push into your left hand to guide you, and try to let your chin be the last to come up. And once you're sitting up tall, really feel the connection to your mat, your body long, the space in your body that you've created through your practice. And just notice your breath as it fills all those open spaces. And bring your hands together in prayer, letting your thumbs come to the very center of your heart and to your chest. And take a moment to feel the connection to your heart beating. Maybe you can feel the pulsation through your thumbs. Maybe you can actually hear the sound of the heart beating gently into your ears. Allowing yourself to stay and remain present. And take this opportunity now to thank yourselves for coming to your practice. Hopefully you stayed with it even though the video seemed to have blocked out. But hopefully you were able to still continue with your practice. So we'll close with one Om. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale. Om. And slowly lower your chin to your chest as you bow to the light and love that shines within you. Know that that light and love shines brightly within each and every one of us. Namaste. And thank you again. Have a good night.